Hello guys, so I'm excited about this particular one. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to build this awesome school management website, and I'm also going to run you through all of the process and all the things that this website will be able to do for the user or the school that is in charge. This website comes with tons of features and a lot of things, and it is easy to build. For this, we made use of WordPress, and so it is easy, anybody can do it. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you step-by-step process. So let's go. Let me start with some of the features. So one of the things I did is, because different schools will need different preference, so I included a WhatsApp chat button here. You could also take it to the right, but I just wanted to include two things. This is a WhatsApp chat button. It says make inquiries on admission. People could click to it and chat the admin directly on WhatsApp. Or we also have this live chat, which for this is a customer support, but it's an AI customer support system. So you could say hello and automatically an AI will respond to you. So this is what I use presently on my website. It says, hey there, welcome to Zipline Studios, how can I assist you today? So I use this on my website. So you could either use this or a live chat. Now this live chat can be connected to, you could have a live support for somebody answering, or you could have an AI the way I have mine here. And if the person wants to talk to a live agent, you just have to type it. Can I speak to a live agent? And it will redirect them to your live agent system or the WhatsApp, depending on what you train your AI with the information. It says sure, you can connect with our live agent through this link. So once we click on the link, it will take them to a live agent automatic call system, or you could just chat. They can just chat you directly on WhatsApp here. So depending on what you want. So you can see how beautiful this website is looking. So I'm going to show you some of the features on the admin. All right, so this is how the website is. It comes with tons of pages and features and all of that. So here you have your general admin, which would the person that will be in charge of the full website through your WordPress backend and all of that. So you could see all of the school management information here. So you could say presently this is the super admin, and this is just only one school called Zipline Academy. You could see they have 3 classes and it's an active school here. So you could have multiple schools, or you could just use one school. All right, so this is a super admin. Next we go into the student dashboard. On the student dashboard, you'll be able to see the student invoice. They'll be able to see the fee structure, how much this particular student is to pay and when they have to pay it, and how to generate invoices and all of that. So this student, the school fees is 1 million naira, and is going to be paid a 3 occurrence payments. So for 3 terms, so first term, second term, third term, all of these I built it using Nigerian school system. You could use any school system in the world, be it in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, wherever you are. So you could actually see that here, and you're going to see the total fee, which is 3 million. So each day we're going to be paying 1 million naira. So you could see it comes with other things: payment history, study material, homework, notice, event, class timetable, live class, book issues, book that has been issued to this, then the exam timetable, exam admit card. The features are so much. All right, so we also move to the next. Here we're going to see your parent dashboard. So the parents can also see the school fees, can see the payment history, see the homework and all of that. So they can see a whole lot. They can see the accounting settings. They can drop a ticket to report an issue or something that they want to report, request, see attendance certificate and the likes of which. Yeah, they could see section feedback, this in breakdown. All of the breakdowns will be here. You can see the name, the admission number of their kids, the class of their kids, the section and every other thing. All right, so they can as well print the child's ID card. Okay, so you could see it's here, the child's ID card, and the picture will be here and all of that. So this is pretty good. Now this system also comes with a lot of other admin than all the dashboard, like the accountant here. So you could see all the accounting information. So you could see the total invoice, paid invoice, and all of that. You could see all of the information, the accountant dashboard. And this accountant is also in charge of transportation and as well as that. So you could have an admin in charge of transportation, and you will also have his or her own dashboard. Lastly, for the number of dashboards, I'm just going to show you. We have the teacher's dashboard. The teachers can be able to set subjects, class timetable, the staff timetable, attendance, student leave, student material. They're able to also see the student, the ID card, promote, so they can automatically promote all the students in, let's say, SS1 to SS2 and all of that, or grade 1 to grade 2 and all of that, and you will automatically appear. So once you click on promote, you have all the students move to a new class, and the new school fees and everything they need for that will also show up on their dashboard. They can as well see the examination, see library, lessons, and also I gave this teacher access to transportation, to manage transportation and all. So you could actually give access to whatever you want each person to actually manage. So you could see that this is an awesome website, and trust me, this is one skill you should learn. You could make millions of naira or millions in naira when you build this system for schools, and schools need this system. With this, schools will be able to manage all their accounting, their student information, examination timetable, everything from one system. So why waste time? Let us get started as I show you how to build this awesome looking school management system. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the step by step. Please follow this video, don't skip any part. Follow the video, work with the tools. If you need all the tools I make use of, I'll put a link. Just send me a message, work with the tools every step of the way, and you will get it up and running. Remember, follow the video. All right, let's get into it. Alright, so welcome back. In order for us to create this beautiful looking school management system, one of the things you would need is a hosting and a domain, right? But I'm going to walk you through all the process, how to get one, how to pay, and all of that. For this, we're going to be making use of Hostinger. All right, so you could see it has a very good plan, and Hostinger is one that they are highly recommended by WordPress. Okay, so if you're building a WordPress site, Hostinger is one you should consider. All right, over the years, I know I've been a big fan of Namecheap, and if you have a Namecheap, you can actually use it. Just make sure to install WordPress. If you have Namecheap, I'll also put a link in the description where you could go to show you how to install WordPress if you have no idea on how to install WordPress or any other system. Now, I'm going to be using Hostinger. I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm going to also recommend that you use the link I put in the description below. You will get the 20%, I think 20% off right on it, and I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use this to show you getting it without a discount and getting it using my link, and the discount you will actually make, the discount that will show up for you. All right, like I said, Hostinger is one that is recommended by WordPress for you to make use of. You could actually start without a domain. If you don't want to buy a domain now, you don't know what you want to use as a business name, you could just create a hosting account and use a temporary domain that will be provided by Hostinger. Hostinger will also offer you a free domain and a free website immigration if you want. So just check out the domain they offer for free here. So if you have only money for hosting, you could just get a free domain with Hostinger, a 1-year free domain. So that is good. You have a quick setup and easy to scale, fully manage, and 24-hour support. So let's go check out their plan. So they have $2.99, which is you're going to be paying about $3 per month. All right, and you're going to get extra 3 months free. So this is a lot. They have like a lot. Now you could create up to 25 websites here. You have up to 25 gig of storage, which is huge, right? Then 2 email box per website, 1 free for 1 year, and you have all the free features here. You have also a free SSL to Prom. You have a free SSL for your site security, also 1-year free domain, which many hosting will not give you. Namecheap will not actually give you that. So you have your email marketing also, and a lot more of this. All right, so let's just go into this. So first of all, you have to choose a plan, right? I will see if you want to start, you can start with the $2.99 before going to the $3.99. Depends on what you want. Okay, so now they will recommend you to do a 48 month period, depending, right, which is around $143.52. Now, if you don't want a long time commitment, you can do as well. You could just go for the 12 month period, but I can recommend and tell you that Hostinger is good, right? So if you want to pay all for 24 month period, which is 2 years, or 12 months, which I will always recommend between the 24 and 12, because they are good, and they are one you will probably not have issues with anytime soon. But we'll just leave it at the 12 months, right? So now, if you're going to be paying around $47.88, which is inclusive of your tax and all of those stuff, and you could see that you also get a domain free, right? One domain free. So I'll click on something to click on continue. So you get at 47.88. Now I'm going to show you, if you use the link I give you, the discount you actually get. So I'm just going to copy this here. It's a referral link, and I will get a bit of a commission, but you also gain from it. If you use the link, you're going to be supporting me, right? But as well, you're going to get a discount for that. You're going to get a good discount, which is going to be helpful to you. So it's a win-win thing if you want. But if you don't want, you could do as well, go choose that which you want. So you get an extra 25% discount. So if you click on claim deal, you get the $3.79 per month, or the $2.99. So we'll just go with the $2.99. So I'm going to show you the difference in both. So remember, we have this around 47.88, and we have this. So we're going to also use the 12-month period. So you're going to be paying $38.30. That's 20% discount given. So you have approximately, you're going to be saving $9.83 $58. Now if you go with the 24-month period, you're gonna be saving way more, right? You're gonna be saving up to 16. Then, so depending on what you want, you'll be paying 67, which is not huge. So probably I recommend it 24, but depending on what you want. So choose what you want and just try to use the link to get discount, and it will help you a lot. Now if you don't want a domain, you could start up building your website without a domain and connect your domain anytime. So let's click on continue here. So you are going to be creating an account. All right, so just put your information, create the account, strong password, click on register, and here you're just going to put in your billing information, your name, all right. So yeah, you just put in your card information. You could see we're still paying the $38.30. Put your card information, submit your payment. You could pay with PayPal, Google, or Pay. So if you're in Nigeria, you can actually pay with OPay directly, which is cool. You could pay with Alipay, CoinGate, like your crypto and all of that. So it's easy to do. When you're done, it will bring you to your dashboard. So let me just... So when you're going to bring it to your dashboard, which will look like this, all right, you could as well go get a domain, get a new domain from your dashboard. Just click on search your domain, add your domain, make your payment for it if you want a domain instantly. Now if you don't want a domain, I just want you to go back to the home where you have your dashboard here, then click on website. Now on your website, you could just click, you see your listing here, or you can click on the website list and click on add new. Now we're going to be adding WordPress here. So we've started, okay? So we're just going to add WordPress. Now you're going to choose your WordPress preferred language. You're going to choose your admin email address. Put that here. You're going to choose your admin password, right? But I just normally like to leave mine. But if you want to just know yours, just do it to save it somewhere. Okay, save both. So use the email address, which is the username, and your password. Then click on next. Now it will tell you that you can choose a pre-built website. Okay, you can choose a pre-built website, which hosting offers a lot, but I'm just going to use that. I'm going to click on blank sites. Now if you don't have a domain, what you want to use, click is use temporary domain. So it will provide you with a temporary domain, or you could just go get your free domain, depending on what you want at the end of the day. But if you don't have money for domain, you don't want to pay for domain, you just want to use temporary stuff and learn, this way you'll be able to do that. So wait for it to load up. Alright, so welcome to WordPress. If this is your first time on WordPress, this is the WordPress dashboard. This is how it looks. So congratulations that we've gotten to this stage. So first of all, Hostinger has some pretty stuff here, like the Hostinger, email marketing, and a lot of this stuff. So what I would suggest, the first thing you want to do, I'll just walk you through the process. So this is your dashboard. This is, you click on the dashboard to have everything on your dashboard here. Then on this, you click on the visit website. So what I just normally do is to right click, then click on open in a new tab. Now the reason is this: I want to have both my front end, what people will see, and the back end, what I will see here, so that whenever I make changes, I'll be able to see them appear. You could see our domain name is Purple J with numbers and all of those stuff. This is a temporary domain we are using just because we don't want to get the domain. We just want to learn through those process. Then we could go as well get a domain. Remember, it's easy to get a domain. Just make sure to go back to your hostinger. So sorry. Oh, let me just go back. So I already have this here, so I'll just open a new tab here. So one front, one the back here. All right, I just want to go back to hostinger. All right, so you could do to get a new domain here, just click on add new domain and all of that. Okay, you could also do that from here. All right, so here we have your dashboard, remember, and here we have the front end of your site where people will normally see. That's something like this. So initially this is what it will look like, so follow step by step. So I already have all of the tools we're going to be making use of here on this folder. We have your team, we have the management system, we have the login information and all. So let us go. So first on the dashboard, you have a dashboard, you have your post. This is where you're going to be adding post and blog content. This is where you're going to have your media file, all the images, the videos you're going to be adding. Like I will always say, do not add videos directly to your WordPress site. You're going to be creating pages. We have a comment, appearance. This is where your team are going to be using. Plugins are external third-party software that we use to improve the efficiency or the capacity of what WordPress can do. So we have users, yeah, you have all the information of your users, then tools, settings, and all that. So I needed to rush through all of that if you're still new to WordPress. So follow this video and you will get it fast. So the first thing we want to do is to come to plugins. Yes. So once we come to plugins, we're going to be deactivating all the plugins on the website. Remember, plugins are like a third-party software that are on WordPress that helps us increase what WordPress can do. All right, I'll give you an example. On this site, we have this live chat here. This is a plugin. It adds the feature of a live chat. The same with this, it adds the feature of WhatsApp. It's like getting a new phone and the phone is blank, but once you start adding Facebook and all, what the phone can do, it will start increasing capacity. So the same with WordPress. Plugins helps to increase all the capacity of what WordPress can do. All right, so Hostinger pre-installed some few plugins here which we don't need, except the light speed catch will help us. The light speed catch will help us increase the how fast our website load and all of that. So we're going to click on deactivate and click on apply. All right, so I'm going to check those ones we just deactivated now. Then come back to bulk action and click on delete. So you have to deactivate before you can delete. Now once that's done, the next thing I want you to do is I want you to come to settings, right, and go to general. Now you see this Purple J, that's the name of our website. We don't want that, so we're going to change it. So I'm going to call this Zipflight Academy. Then I'm going to put it building the future with you as our theme. Then if you see this on this website here, you can see yeah, we see this logo icon. We call it an icon. This is it. We choose an icon here. I think I have my icon here. All right, so I like to load up. So you just click on, so remember, if you want to select from laptop, click on upload from file, click select. If you want to upload from what you have already gotten before, just come to library. All right, we're going to select the icon, then click on crop image. Then it has been added. Then click on anyone can register, so that you can register users and other people. Then click on save changes. Now you can literally see the has changed there. So we just come here, refresh this, and just give it some time. The names will also appear here. So you could also just click hard refresh and all of that, and it will appear after a while. So just give it time. All right, so once we are done with this, we'll go into the next process. We'll go back to plugins here and click on add plugin, then click on upload. So WordPress have a library of different plugins that's free. All right, but what we're going to be using is a premium plugin. So you just click on choose file. Then we're going to see school management system here. All right, we're going to pick this. Then click on install. So once you click on the install button, just wait on for some time and we're going to go through the installation process. Now I had opened ChatGPT down just to make the whole process easy for us, and I'm just going to give you some instruction so that we don't take time writing all of the website script. All right, so the first thing I want to do is to type. All right, so I said I'm creating a school management system using Nigerian school system that will only focus on SS1 to SS3. I think in the US or in the US, this should be like grade 10, 11, and 12, like your sophomore, your junior, and senior high. Yeah, this should literally be something like that, depending on your own school. Okay, ChatGPT will give you a better focus on this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on enter, and it's going to give me some information that I will just use on the website. Now the information will give me is like the classes, the type of classes, subject, types of subjects, and few other things that we could work with. Now remember, the only reason we're doing this is because we want to save time. All right, we probably would have written it all ourselves. All right, so it's going to give us the core students. This is one art, science, commercial, art, science, and commercial. So students information, subjects. All right, so it's going to also give us teachers, grade, and all of that. So I'll tell you to give me. All right. So classes, this is one, second, senior, secondary. Then we have science, arts, and commercial. That's what we're going to be focusing. Then the core subjects, compulsories, science, and we're going to get all of that. All right. So that is that. Let's come back here. I think we had network stuff. So we have all of this, also the science, STEM, biology, chemistry, and all of that. So we're going to use all of these to work. Okay. We're going to use all of this to build our system, so that we're just going to be copying and pasting so we don't take a lot of time. All right, so basically our plugin has been downloaded. So just click on activate. All right, sometimes the plugin may take some time. Okay, so if it stops, just do it to refresh, and that's it. So we have it here. You could see it says school management system. All right, so the first thing you want to do here, now that we've installed the plugin, is to come back to. All right, so the first thing we want to do after we've installed the plugin is to go to school. Click on school here. Now we'll see that there's actually a default school here. So we click on the plus icon and we are going to edit that school. So instead of default school, we're going to call it Zflight Academy, right? And we're going to call it Z. So you have your, okay, let's just put our phone number and all our information here. So this is our email address for school. This is school address. You're going to put the school address. Here we have enrollment prefix. So what will come before their enrollment number? You could see it here. First enrollment 00001. So I'm going to call this ZIF. So we start with ZIF. Then the number should just be 4 digits. All right. Then the first person, this is base number, so 1. So if you put it as 1, it means the first student that register will start with 2. So most times you just want to leave it at 0. Okay, then this is going to be the number, your enrollment digits. I'm just going to call it 4. So it will be ZIF001 for the first person that registered, the first student you're going to register. So we're going to repeat the process for admission prefix as well. All right, so you could give a short description about your school here. So I'm going to leave that, or we could just come here, tell ChatGPT, the name of my school is Zflight Academy. Give me a short source description. So we could just copy this description and we come back here, we just paste this here. All right, and click on update school. So you can click on view all. Now you could see the school name has been updated, the phone number, and all of the information. So if you come back to schools, you could see it has changed. Now the next thing we want to do is after schools you click on classes. Here we're going to be adding the various classes. So we have already few here, so I'm just going to delete all of them, and we'll come back. So I'm just going to speed up this video. Follow it to delete yours. All right, so I just left one. So I just left one, so I'll show you how to just update one and also add a new one. So here we are clicking on class. Just click on class, click on this pencil icon here, and remember we just have three classes here, which is our SS1 to SS3. Okay, so we could just pick this up. So you could choose put this here, SS1 senior secondary school 1. Okay, so click on update, then click on view all here. So that's how to update. So I'm just going to click on add class from this angle here. So click on SS, change this to SS2, add, then we do the last one. So we put it 3 and click on add class. Then here you click on view all. Now we can see we have 3 classes here. Now in sections here, you could see the sections we have. If you click on it here, you could edit each of the sections. So we're currently 25, 20, 26. So I'm just going to leave the section the way it is. If you come back to your classes, click on this. You could see we've added classes, we've added sections here. Now on the settings, what you want to do is, yes, we have shortcodes. We're going to come back to this. This is where we're going to be adding all the information into pages. So we have your general, we have your date format. If you want to enable the GDPR compliance for schools outside Nigeria, you could do well to do that. If you have a Google link for people to go download app, you could do it to lead that library menus, disable, you could do well to do all of that. So once you're done, just click on save changes, or you leave the changes the way it is with me here. All right, once you're done, we'll go to the next places, which is why we have the school. Now on your school here, you could see all the informations. So we have classes, total students, all of these. So what you want to do is we are going to click on so if you click on assign classes, you will notice that there are no classes to assign. Okay, so sorry, that was a mistake. I was thinking of subject. Now let's go back to classes here. So first of all, what we want to do first is, once you're here, let's come back to classes we've created. Come back to schools here, SM schools. Now you need to assign class to a school. So we've created just one school, which is Light Academy, and which will be the only school. So we have to assign a class. We also have to assign admins, right? If you want to add multiple admins to manage this whole school. So we click on assign classes first of all. Then we're going to click on select all. Then click on assign this class. So we're going to be assigning this class to Zflight. All right, so we have assigned it to Zflight Academy. That is what I wanted to do. Now here, click on this. You could see you could delete each of them. All right, so that's it. So you click on view schools now. Now you could see the school information. We have the classes that's been assigned, admin assigned. So you could also do that. All right, back to here. Back to school here. So you could see all the information in schools. 3 classes has been assigned, 0 students, and all of these other things. Now, these also have its own settings. All right. So on these settings, we're going to click on yes to this. Just make sure to read it and choose that which you want. All right. So now it says send email or SMS before due date, before the time for which you want your, so before maybe before the school fees expires, or before before the school fees is due, or before any payment is due, you should send an email or SMS. So I'm going to send it a week before it is due. I'm going to also do this. Then we're going to choose our logo to upload it here. You could also upload your signature here, right? Then redirect after logout. Once your student log out, where do you want to redirect them? I want to redirect them to the home page of my website. So I'm just going to copy my website URL, just this without the admin part. So then once we're done, we click on save changes here. Remember to always click on save changes. So we have email carriers. Now for this, we're going to choose WP email. You're going to put your email name, right? You could choose SMTP and go with any of your email providers, your SMTP. All right, so you could as well go with your Google as your SMTP. All right, so for Google, all we want to do is put this here, copy. So I'm just going to try this. Sorry, from email, from name, so Zflight Academy. So remember, for the host, we just put this Google. For the username, it says your Google, your Gmail account email. Okay, so we're just going to call it Zflight studio at gmail.com. Then your email account password. All right, so you put that. Then it says here, so here we're going to call it CLX. Then the ports, we're going to call it 587 and click on save changes. And that is that you've set up. Make sure that your Gmail password is correct. Make sure it is correct. You click on email template. Here you could now, here you could choose and edit the template. Okay, that goes to anybody. This is student admission email template. So what I want to do is I can just say, let me just copy this student admission email. I'll go to ChatGPT and tell it to generate the student admission email. So if I give it, it will generate the email for me. So it says the subject is admission confirm Zflight Academy. So I'm just going to put this here, copy paste. Then I'm going to copy all of this, and you could edit it the way you want. So put the body here. Now it says, it gives you some of this short code. It says student's name. What you want to do is copy this short code here, and this place it puts ChatGPT, put this, paste it here. Now this is a short code that if you put there, right, any students that you're sending this, their name will actually appear here. You get it? Congratulations, you were pleased to inform me that you have been offered admission into Zflight Academy for the, so this is the place for section. So you look at it, admission number, login section, you see it here, copy this for the section, academic year section. So it should be like 2024, 2025, 2026 academic year. That's what's going to appear here. So student's name, you could copy this again. You see how easy it is, right? Then class, you copy this short code here, you paste it. Then you have your admission number. So this is our admission number. You copy the admission number, you paste it here, and it gives all that information for next step, port details, you know. So you still have school number and all. Now we will also put let's say we look forward to welcome you, so complete your registration in the school portal before due date. Or what we want to do is just put here next step, which is step 1, put click on the link to login. Now we don't have our login website page yet, so I'm just going to leave that. Then here we put submit your user name and password to log in. So below now we will now put the username and password. So username, password here. Now for our login username, we copy this here. Password, we're going to copy this here. So the username and the password will register here. So any other information you could do to add it, right? So you could do it to just click on send text mail and it will go as well. So you make sure to enable this so that it can work. So you do that for every of your emails here, okay? Then click save changes when you are done. Now after that, you have your SMS carrier. If you want to be able to send SMS, you could choose any of them, pick them and get their API keys and send that, but you have to pay for that. Then we have payment method. One of the payment method I go with currently is Paystack. Okay, so we could just click on enable. Now if you want to know how you can create your Paystack account, I'll put a video in the description and it will show you how to put your Paystack account information. All right, so we can close this up. I will come back to put my Paystack information here. Now, so that is how you could add your payments. You could click on save changes, then inquiry, yeah, mandatory phone number, yes, mandatory email. So when people come to make inquiry, you want to get their email and phone number. Yeah, we're going to put in our phone number. We're also going to be putting in our email address. Now, where do you want to redirect them after they have made their inquiry? So we want to send them back to our website homepage. We just put that link here. Then if you have any other message to say, oh, if you want to tell them anything, your inquiry has been successfully submitted successfully, you could also just copy their name and say, put this name at the beginning here. So if their name is John, to start with John, your inquiry has been successfully submitted, and any other thing you want to put. So click on save here. All right, so we have your registration. This is very important because it will tell how it will look like and what it will look like and the functions. So we have your registration form. It's going to be online. So log in after registration. Yes, we want that. You could leave this blank. You say create an invoice from your fee type. Yes, it says auto generate admission number. Yes, I want to auto generate, so the system will generate admission number for every time someone has been given admission. Okay, so we don't have to do that. Auto generate enrollment number, would leave that also. So I'm going to put my phone number and we're going to put in the email address. Then it says your registration will be submitted. You can as well copy their name and put this here. The whole concept is to make this personal, feels personal. So the last one we have, not last, we have student approval. If check students will need so if you want to approve every student manually after registration, then you want to check this. But I want students to be able to automatically register, okay, so and approve by themselves. So we have your date of birth. These are the things that will be in the registration information. ID card approved. So what we want to do is just go through it. Show region, showcase sub, blood group, show phone, show city, show state, country, show transport details. Okay, show students login panel, show parent details, show parents login panel, show occasions, show fees details. Then show student type. Then any other thing you want to show during registration, you could just check them here. All right, so we have your dashboard here. Now this is the places where you can choose what will appear on the parents dashboard and the student dashboard. So far everything's looking good, so we're just going to move on. You'll get all the short code once more for your pages, chat, live chat, and every other thing. All right, so what next? So once we're done here, we'll go to SM academics here. Yeah, we've done section. It's time to add subjects. Okay, so let's first click on add section here. Okay, so I made a mistake. here. So first of all, let's go back to the dashboard of your SM Academics. Then we click on add section here. Now for each of these, we're going to be adding section. Okay, we click on this. So sorry, click on add and manage new. So this is for XS1. Okay, so we're going to add a new section here. So 2025-2026 session, we're going to make it default and click on add session. Now we're going to default delete this A here. So we're just going to delete this. So we're going to repeat the process for SS1, SS2, and SS3. So we have done for SS1. Now you can see the sections have actually been added. So we'll go back to the dashboard of SM. So now we're going to add subjects, okay? So click on, first of all, before we add subject, we have to add a subject type. Now your subject are basic subjects you do in senior secondary school: physics, chemistry, maths, English, sciences, civic, history, and the rest. While your subject type is where you will be demarcated into different classes: commercial science, commercial science and arts, right? So what we want to do first is click on delete all of this we have here. Now, we'll go back to ChatGPT to get all of those information quickly. So here we're going to start with core or compulsory for all students. So we're going to start with subject type. All right, compulsory core, which is compulsory for all students. Then we'll go to science. Now we'll go back to dashboard here. Now we're going to click on add new subjects. So let's start with our core subject. We're just going to be picking 3. All right, English, okay, subject code, we're going to call this one, we're going to call it compulsory. Select all for SS1 to SS3, click on this, add. We're going to call maths, pick maths. So I'm just going to speed up this process, okay? So just go ahead to do yours. So our subject has been completely added. We're going to click on view all. Now you could see all of the subjects here. Now we have class timetable. Now this is pretty simple, right? Now we have financial accounts. You can assign a teacher to each of the subjects. So just click on assign teachers. But since we've not created any teacher, we're going to leave that for now. Sorry, so class timetable, we're going to click on add new. So let's say SS1 section, the section subject, we're going to say English. So let's say class starts by 8:50, okay, 8:60, and ends by so now for this subject, you could just put the days for which you'll be taking it. around the same time. Yeah, so you put your subject info, then set assign teachers. Okay, so we have attendance. All right, so here you could see all of the attendance, right? All the attendance. You could select the class, select the distance, and see the attendance rate. So we have your student leave. Student can apply for leaves here. All right, you can see all the leave that have been applied for. We have student study material. We have notice book, live classes, and all of that. So basically, we've been able to add all of this quickly, and I've showed you how you could do that. Now, if you have any question, do well to always put that in the comments or do well to reach out to me. So here you have your student. All right. So what we want to do right now is we're going to be adding all of this information so it looks like a proper school management system. We've been able to set up the school search of the subject. We've been able to set up the type of subject, the classes, and now is to populate it. All right, so I'm just going to be creating one student. So I'm going to be using all of this information here. So we'll be creating one student, one admin, one parent, accounting, teacher, and just we're going to stop here. Okay. All right, so first of all, what we want to do is to start with students. Now there are a few things we may not really have done. Okay, when I mean we may not really have done, I mean there are a few things we may need to correct, but we will only find that when we start putting people in. All right, so now if you're working with school, right, that already have a lot of students, it means you have a lot of work to do, but you don't really have to worry. Just make sure to come to bulk admission here, and you're going to get their school CSV file, all right, which is all the data of their school from, let's say, the school, the total numbers of students, their information, their name, and all of those stuff from uh from Excel, right? They usually have all of that in Excel. Get it and import it here, and all it will appear here. All right, so that's pretty simple. You can export or you can import. So first of all, let's go back to students. We're going to go to admission, and here we're going to be adding new admission. You can see there's a bulk admission here if you want to add for more people. All right, so let's say a student comes in and his name is Obi Matthew. So what you want to do is to put his name here, Obi Matthew, his religion, Christian, is a male, date of birth, we're just going to pick, okay, say 1999, July, we're going to put July 2nd. Now, this is, so there are few things that, like I said, you may probably not need because you don't really understand it, and your school in the country you're in doesn't need it. Like this cast like this now. So for instance, let me pick this and ask GPT, what is this? So now it says this film comes with template designed for schools in India, Nepal, and Asia countries where caste and community background is often recorded for government quota, scholarship, and demographic tracking. Now, we don't need that, right? We don't need that. So you could either remove it totally from the registration process. Once you come here, having settings here, click on open it in a new tab. I just right click and open in a new tab. Now under, where is that registration here, you could come back, scroll down, you're going to see it here, you just uncheck it and click on save changes. Then if we try to refresh this, you can see that it doesn't appear. So you have address, email, country, city, extra no details, date of birth, mother's tongue, birth certificate, name of the previous school, admission date. So all of this will be generated. Parents information. Okay, so father's phone, father's occupation, and that's it. Okay, Now, before we do that, I want us to add something. So like I said, there are a few things that we probably may have missed throughout the setup process. Like now we have your student fee structure, right? So we have to add, there's no type of fee found here. So come back here. So I'm just going to add my P stack information. Now, you don't need to do this, right? But I just want to add so it feels sorry for you. Now, when I mean you don't need to do this, I mean that for when you, if you don't have a P stack or any payment system, you have to go to open it. But you could learn through the process. Now, if you want to make your site live, you have to open a P stack or a system of payment. Okay. So I've added mine. So what you want to do is I'm just going to click on save changes here. So we have card method, all right, in person, enable card payments. Okay, we have demand. Depends. Just check what works for you, right? So we have your inquiry, registration, dashboard, your code, and all of that. Right now, if you go down, scroll down to where you have your accounting, right? So we come to fees type, free fee type here. Now we're going to create a fee type. Click on add new fee. I will call this school fees. All right, we're going to set it for all classes. So yeah, we forgot to set up our student type. So you see, like I said, there are a few things as we go on, we're going to discover most of them. All right, but no problem. So we're going to call this regular student, right? I'm going to show you how to set this up, just in case you have like a day student and boarding student. But we have like private, RT, and others here. So we're going to set up regular and one time period. So one time, so monthly. I want to set this quarter every 4 months, right? So every 4 months could be a term, right? So I just want each person. So first term, second term, third term, that's 3 term, right? So here we're going to be setting, they're going to be paying about 1 million. So in a year, they're going to pay 3 million. So I put this here, auto generate receipt. This dashboard disable, no, we'll just click on add fee type. That's been done. Fee invoices. So you're going to be seeing all the invoices here as time goes on. Collect payment, invoice, report, donation, and all. This has to do with the accountant. Now the accountant will be the person to set all of this with their dashboard. But the admin can also do that. That's the super admin. All right. That being said, now we have this. Remember, we've gotten all of this. Lastly, let me show you how you want to set up your student types. All right, so just click on here SM. So we have manage student. So the problem, the thing I noticed is that I did not go through some of the few things. Okay, so but don't worry. So first of all, let me go through this SM again one more time. So remember we've done class, we've done subject, attendance will naturally come. We have to take attendance, study material, homework, and notice. You don't have to do anything here. Now we have to click on here. You have manage class section. We've done is manage. So medium, right? So medium has to do with the language. All right, so you're going to choose the different languages. So I'm just going to delete this and click on confirm. So we're only going with English. If you have any other language, you could do it. Just click on add it, add the name here, click on add. Now we're going to click on manage student type. So for my school, I want us to have regular students. So I don't want us to have this other share. So I just want us to have regular and private student. That's all. Now, if you want to have a day and a boarding student, just click on add day, add it, add boarding, add it, and you can delete this too. All right. So that's it. We've done subject. Then we've went through the class timetables, student leave, student materials. Yes, we've done all of that. So let's go back to admission. All right, like I said, we are back to adding one person for each of the whole process, for parents, for students, and all of that. All right, so for a student, we'll start with student's name. His name is Matthew. OB is a male. Date of birth, we're going to put it here. So we're going to put it here. You could just select it here. Religion is a Christian. Blood group is A plus, I guess. So address, I've imputed them. Phone number, email address, city. So I need to change his email address to his actual Onuchi Brown, city, state, Nigeria. All of that's what I filled. All right, if you have any extra notes which is deactivated, you could put it here. Date of birth in Word, date of birth in Word, date of birth in Word is July 2nd, 1999. You could actually see it here. So we have mother tongue, Igbo, place of birth, Lagos, private, previous school, University of Abuja, his school address, his class, his sworn, his past year, right? His pass out here for his previous school. Then now we have this category, yeah. I'm just going to leave this here. Then admission date. So we're going to give an admission today. Student type is a regular student. Class is an SS1 senior secondary school section. There's this session, which is 2025-2026. Now admission number will be generated. Roll number will be generated. We want to upload an image of him here. So I use this picture of him. Then the medium, he speaks English language. Subjects, we're going to select, he's going to be we have English, maths, which is compulsory. Civic education is also compulsory. So he's going to do biology, chemistry, and physics as a science student. All right, then we just click on activity, right? There's no activities here. So if you want to set up activities, come here. You can set up activities like sports and all of that. So you could add them here. Then maybe it's going to be playing football, all of those stuff. Do them here. All right. So his parents' name. Now we will have to create a parent info for him. So his father's name is Mr. Matthew. His father's phone number is this. His father's occupation is a banker. Mother's name is Miss Matthew. A phone number, we'll just pick a random. Mother's occupation, she's a doctor. Upload a parent's ID. I'm just gonna put this here. Upload parent's signature. Also gonna put this here. All right. So you can as well set up transportation, but I'm not going to do that because it takes a lot of time to do all of that. All right. So fees, school fees. This is the amount is going to be paying, right? Because we choose SS1. This is the amount is going to pay. Would there be a discount? If there's a discount, you can add a discount here, but there's no discount. So if there's a discount, if you're a registered student, you can add it here. Now we're going to create a login details for this user. All right. So here we're going to put, we're going to copy the information here, that of a student here. Copy the email. So what you need to do is just put in your own information. All right. Then I've also created a password for each of these demo. Put a password here. Now we're also going to do that for the parents. So come here, we're going to look for parents login. So first of all, since I already have the password, let me put that here. Then we'll come to look for the parent's email. Click on it. So we're going to add the email here. Then use that same email, just remove the @gmail. And that's done. Then click on submit. So I've successfully added both the parents and the students. All right. So the next person we want to add in the role of administration is we're going to be adding the accountant. We're going to be creating also a login access for the teacher. Now remember, what we are just doing is creating people to fill up the whole spaces here. All right, so we have accurate details we're working with. Okay, so now if we come here, I already have open. Yeah, so this is a student we just added. So what we want to do is we're going to scroll down, and who do we want to add first? We're adding an accountant. Okay, so we have a school hostel. Let's say this is the school hostel here. Now you could add a hostel, you could also add a room, so people could actually book hostel and all of those. So it's a complete system. But if I take out time to do everything, what will happen is that we'll not have any time at all, and this video will be extremely long. So I'm just going to leave some for you to just go over and add them, lessons, ticket, and all of that. So we also have libraries. You could add book and issues book and all of that. So what we want to do is click on accountant or SM accountant here. They're going to see the information on all of the whole thing that has to do with the accountant and all of that and all of that. So what we want to do to add the teachers and accountants is to come to school academic here. So we have your students, which we just did. So we're going to click on admin here. As an admin, we're going to click on admins. I think we haven't talked about adding an admin, right? An administrator. So we should do that first of all. So, and also did not include it on my list here. Well, I think I did. Right. Yeah, I think I did. This is it. So first of all, we're going to start with the admin before we go into the accountants and the teacher. All right. So we're going to call this admin. Who do we call this admin? Mr. Ben or Ben. All right. So he's a male. And Ben is born in 1995, right? January 1st. So Ben, I'm just going to put in an address, a random phone number, an email. What email is it for Ben? We're using Zipflight Studio, right? So Ben as an admin is joining us today as well. The salary is going to be 10 million naira. I think I'm correct. Okay, one more zero, 10 million there. And it's going to be school principal. Now his qualification is a prof. I'm just gonna give it as prof. Right, he's a professor. Then he cannot be in charge of the bus, surely. So we're just going to check that. So he has all of these assets. Okay. So we're going to click in create a new user for him, and here I've already created the email address and password. I already know the email address, so I'll just copy the password as I'm more familiar with writing the email. So we're going to start posting the password first, then email here. Copy this, bring it here, then we'll just decorate this guy. Now we are done with this. So Zoom information, we're not using Zoom, so we're just going to leave that. So click on add admin, and admin has been successfully added. The next thing we want to do is we're going to click on staff here, and the first staff we're going to be adding is we're going to be adding an accountant. So add new staff. I'm going to call this lady, I'm going to call her May, right? Female. She's a way younger person. She was born in 1998, May 7th. So all this random information. What email did we give our accountant? Okay, this. So we have, so our accountant is as well joining us today. Now before we do this, we need to add row, right? So I'm just going to come to, so instead of also I have to cancel all of this. Yeah, yes, so I forgot to do that. So click on row. So I'm going to click on add new row. So this we're going to call the row what's counting. Right, so accountant anyone. Now we're going to look for the permission. Right, so our accountant should not be in charge of inquiry, should not be in charge of adding subject or editing subject, should not be in charge of adding timetable or transport or notice board or events or exams or admitting, giving an editing admit card, exam results, So you should be in charge of adding expenses, viewing expenses, editing expenses, deleting expenses, deleting donation, edit donation, view donation, add donation. Depending on what the school wants, right? But I don't want my accountant to be in charge of student leave or add hostel or view hostel, all of those stuff. Alright? No tickets, no edit students. So you should be able to add fee type, view fee type, edit fee type, delete fee type. Add live class, not no. Add invoice, view invoice, edit invoice, delete invoice. Certificates, no. Add books, no. Edit library, no. Add student attendance, no. View student attendance, edit attendance, no. View stats of donation, view stats of expenses, view stats of payment, view pending amount here. Manage student promotion, no. Manage transfer students, no. Manage student certificates, manage class section, staff attendance, no. Edit study materials, view homework, notifications, library card, book issues, delete homework, manage settings, manage logs, nope. Um, view only access ticket, add this, manage assigned subjects, manage classes, add or remove staff. No, so this role is for the accountant. Now the other role we want to add is that of a teacher. So now the teacher should be able to add inquiry, view inquiries, edit, delete, add subject. The teacher should not be able to add subject, but can not delete subjects. Can a teacher add subjects? The school admin should be able to do that. View subjects, that's all. Add timetable, yes. View timetable, yes. Edit timetable, yes. Delete. I don't want the teacher to be any involved in transport, but we should be able to add notice, view notice, edit notice, and delete notice. Add event, edit event. Delete, edit event, view event, add exam, yeah. View exam, edit exam, delete exam. You can see how it takes time to do this stuff. So if I walk through all of the process, we could do a lot. So delete admit card, exam results. Yes, I want them to be able to add the result, view, edit, delete. So donation, activities. Yes, we want them to be able to add lessons also. So I'm just going to stop here, but there are a lot of things the teacher should be able to do, right? But because of time, like I said, let's make this in a hurry. So now we're going to click on staff. Now you can create that of a bus driver, hostel admin, portal, and all of those stuff. Just create a role for them, then come and click on add new staff. Now so we're going to we still have accountant as male. She's a female. She was born in 1998 in May. I'm going to give it May 1st. Address, phone number, so email address. I'm just going to leave her with, I think it's Obimati, yeah? Yes, Obimati 14. Then she's joining us. Remember, she's joining us today again. So all the role comes. She is an accountant. If you want to have any description, so like I said, she's our accountant. And her salary is just 500k. 500,000. Qualification, she is a BSc in accounting holder. She's not in charge of any class. She's not a teacher, so we'll just go leave. She's not inside of the bus. Just leave all of this, come down, click on add new user, and here we're going to put in the information. So copy the password. I use the same password for everything, so I'm going to copy, write Matthew 14 here, put the password, copy just this info, and put our user. Then we scroll down and make sure this is on active, then click on add new staff. So we're also going to add a teacher right away. Alright, so for our teacher, We're still using OB Matthew, but without the 14. So we're going to call this teacher Mr. Love. So he's a male. We're going to his born. This one must be an old person, 1998. I'm gonna put just general information, email address, OB Matthew without the 14. Scroll down. We're going to put he's joining us today as well. He's going to be a teacher, and it's going to be a mathematics teacher. His salary is 200,000. His qualification BSc in March. He's going to be taking SS1. Just SS1. And yeah, for this section. So it's not going to be in charge of boss. I'm just going to scroll down, and here we're going to put his login details. So we're still using the password we have here. Password. Email is OB Matthew. So his name is OB Matthew. Now we click on add new staff. And here we go. We have added each of our staffs. So we're going to click on view all. Now we have two staff, one a teacher, one an accountant. We have an admin. We have, so you can see our staff attendance. We have an accountant. So you could add a transport admin, an activities admin that's in charge of sports and all of that. So just make sure to add the role first of all. Then you go on to add the staff themselves. Okay, so you could see their salaries and all of that. I think I changed the salary. I went back to dollar. That's something. Let me see if we could do that quickly. Okay, so let me just go back to staff and see if it worked. All right, so it's 9 naira. Okay. All right. So that being done, we've been able to add all of this. Now we do not have a page. Remember, if we come to our front of the site, this is still the front end of our website. Now there's no login page. There's nothing anybody can do. And remember, this is what we're trying to build. Okay. So, this is a lot. All right, so let's go to the major part. We're going to be building the front end of our site, adding all of those features, and we'll be done quickly. But before we do that, I want us to add certain pages. All right, so first of all, I want you to come to plugins, and we're going to be adding what we call a page builder. A page builder is what will help us to edit the page, make it look the way it does, and then that's it. So for this, we're going to be adding what we call Elementor. So this is it, this particular one, Elementor website builder. So after install, click on activate. So it prompts you with this stuff. Don't worry about it. Just do have to cancel this. Now I have multiple tab open, so you could do have to open it multiple tab. Okay, just come here. You could come here, click on. So let's just have the front and one back end. Okay, so we don't confuse it. So this is it. Now we've installed Elementor. First, I want you to open a new tab. Okay, so come back to school. Come here, click on settings, right click, and click open in new tab. All right, I want you to push it back here. Now come to shortcodes. Now these are the shortcodes we're going to be using, but depending on what you want to show in your page. So on this other place here, I'll come here on pages, click on add new page. All right, just click go back here. So what you want to do is, before you do that, click on just pages. I want to show you all of the pages that are there. We just have our privacy policy page, so leave it that way. And what you want to do is just click on add new page. Login, nothing like school. All right, so login to school management system, so no need. So click on just put login, right? Then click on publish. Once you do that, I want you to just click on add Elementor here. So just hold on for Elementor to load up. Now you're seeing how I'm taking you step by step. If you follow this video, you will come out with a website, and a beautiful one at that. Alright, so Elementor is a page builder, and it's pretty easy to use. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. So what you want to do first off is to click on the settings here. On the status publish, you could see it's all, you can see all of this. I want you to come here, right? Here you're going to find the history of all the things you have edited. You can exit back to WordPress. You could see your team builder and all of that. Okay, then here you have your settings here. Okay, so just make sure to cancel this. I just want to show you a few things. Now Elementor is a drag and drop user. You drag and you drop. Okay, but just follow my step-by-step process and you will get this ready. So we're in our login page. You can as well change the name of the page here. The default layout, I want to use Elementor full width, right? All right, so this is now expanded. Now I want you to come here on search for short code, all right? Drag it here, leave it. Now come here, you're going to see this school management fees. Now if you use the short code, you're going to be showing your school fees right on the front end. When people want to know the school fees, they can actually see it. But we don't do this because the school fees actually shows up in the student dashboard or the parents dashboard. They can actually see how much to pay and pay for that. That's a way secured way to put your fees right and put it at the front. So we have your display admission query. Yeah, if you want people to talk about admission, let me show you that. I think when on this website, if you click on admission here and scroll down, you're going to see online registration, right? People can actually choose, okay, this is for registering your students online. This is not the admission query. I don't know if I add that particular one, right? But you can actually do that. Then there's a place called fees here. Now this is the fees that's for this particular short code here. Now you could see, yeah, I have two schools, if light section. You put the section, you put your student number, and you're going to see the fees that that student is supposed to pay. All right, the fees for that particular student and all of that. So this is exactly what I'm building. So what we want to do is, first of all, we want to put the school manage. So we have this link: school management registration, school ID. That's not school management staff registration, school notice board, school timetable, school admit card, school management result, school certificate, school lesson. All right, so let me go to another place where we have short codes. Come back, school management, come to settings here. Now I want, let's use this short code here. So school management fees, school registration, school management account, display student dashboard. Copy this particular one here. Come back here. Inside this, I want you to paste this. Now this is where your users, your students and their parents will be able to log in. So on the advanced part, I want you to come here, click on center. Let it be centered here. Then click on publish. And that's all you need to do. Where? So remember this, click on exit to WordPress. The next page we want to create is, should we create admission page? Should we create fees page? So let's just create the fee page. right? Fee payment. So in case anybody wants to pay from the front, just click on add new page here. Just click on cancel this. Type your fees payment, click on publish. Then click on edit with elements. So we wait for this page to load up. Now we'll do the same thing. So just come here, scroll down, make sure to, you could as well just put it here. So for this, there's no need, let's not expand it. Let's just go back, click on the plus, type short code and put this here. Now come here and school registration, school management fees, copy it here, then paste that short code here, then publish this. Come back, exit to WordPress. Any other thing for the admission, we'll look for an admission page on our team and use that. Right? So I want to show you how to edit all of these pages so it becomes easy for you and all of that. All right, so we have done adding the pages. Just click here to go back. Now it is time for us to import our theme. Now the theme is what will make our website look like this. It's going to give us the structure and all. Remember that our website still looks like this. This is what we want to achieve, but this is what we have currently. So what we want to do is scroll down, go to plugins. Nope, come to appearance, click on themes. Now themes gives your website or your WordPress website the structure it has, the way it looks, how it the feel and everything. So WordPress usually comes with 4 theme or 3 themes, 2025, 2024, 2023. By next year, 2023 will be out, meaning they'll delete it. You will just have 2026, 2025, and 2024. All right. And WordPress also have a library of free themes you could check. If you click on add new themes, you'll be able to see all the free themes here. Even Elementor has a theme, so other free themes. But what we're going to be using is a paid theme. So we're just going to click on upload here. I'm going to click this. We're going to click the Eduma theme, then click on install now. So installing the theme may take some time, so I will just pause the video and continue once the theme is installed. So what you want to do is just make sure once you get it, click on install and hold on for it to install. Alright, so our theme has been downloaded. What we just want has been installed. So sorry, what we need to do is to click on activate here. Alright, so you can see, so what we want to do is click on install and activate. Now you have to just follow the installation process. So click on next step here. So we already have our website name and our motto. So click on save. Now I want you to just install the following plugins, all right, that I will install. Okay, so this interactive content, yeah, so come here, this, so we have the WooCommerce, then the WooBooster, the WooBooster toolkit. So what we just want to do is click on install and activate, just those two. Now you have all of this demo content here that you can pick from. So let's check. So this is what we're looking for, right? So this is what we want. You can preview each one, see how they look, and we work with that. All right, you can look at, see how fancy it is. So this is exactly this. All right, so we'll go with it. Still loading, but I'll just cancel this one. Then we'll come back here. Then what you want to do is click on install. Now just click on import here. Now this will take some time, so just give it enough time to load, to do what you got to do, and once it's done, we will be there. You just need to cancel this, then we'll go back to this front end here and refresh it, and you will have how your website will start looking beautiful, fancy. Yeah, you will just have that fancy website. Just go check it out. Here we go. we have this. It's looking fancy and beautiful. I'm going to show you how you can edit all of this. Now if you come here, you're going to see home, you're going to see main demo, you see academic, you see all of this like this. So I'm going to show you how you can arrange all the menus so that it comes out to what it looks like here, right? This, right? So what we want to do first is, now we have this, I'm just going to station this one we're using to look at here. So I'm going to put it, let me just put it here. All right, now that we have this successfully have imported in demo, I want you to come back to the back end, scroll down to where you see appearance, then look for menus and click on it. Now you're going to see here on home, I want you to come down here, you see your university demo, click on it, scroll down and click on remove. So we're going to remove that. On academics, this other sub, remove it here. Then the admission, right, where I want you to also remove this here. Then all these other page, you could decide to remove them or leave them. Okay, so I'll click on save changes. Now on the pages, we have different pages here. All of these are pre-made templates. Okay, so once we come here and refresh, yes, first of all, you notice that we just have home. All of those sub menu has gone out except on the page. Now I leave this so that you can decide on what you want to remove and what you want there. All right, and you can decide how you want to go about each of them. I'll also show you how you can add information here. Okay, so first, now on this here, if you click on admission, now you have the fancy image and the box. They have your admission process, okay, where people can register, click and apply for admission, register an account. Then you have all of this text that you could edit. So I'm going to repeat the process here as well. Now when we go back to our back end, so we have opened multiple. So this is the front where people will see. This is our back end we just opened to. Remember the short code. If you only get it, just come to school management, under settings, you see shortcode here. So first of all, after this menu, remember so let me explain this. So these are menus, right? Those are this menu here. Now once you drag it at this side, it becomes, so let me see, let me drag it up. First of all, it becomes a normal menu, but once you put it like this, it becomes a sub menu. All right, so I'm going to put this here back. It's a sub menu. So basically that's just it. Now if you want to make all of these normal menu, you have to remove this page link first of all, then drag them normal, right? So if you want to add a menu of, so when you come to pages, you click on any account. So I'm going to add two. So remember we created login and view payments. You click on both of them, check them, or you can come to view all to view everything. But recent are the recent pages you just created. So I add these two and click on add menu. Now those two will be added below. You could drag it up, right, to the top here. Okay, so I just want to put it after admission, login. Then I'll leave the fee payment, okay, so that add about us, or I think I added to about us. So I'm just going to remove this. Then I'll look for the fee, yes, then add it. Now you can change your menu name. So this fee looks so long, so I'm just going to call it fee alone, but it doesn't change the name of the page. Your page maintains the same name, but it just changed the name on your website, on the front end of the site. Okay, so once that is saved, you come back here, then also refresh this. Now you notice something, that fees has been added here, then you have your login here, right? So that is it. Now you see this theme came with this logout, login stuff here, but that's not what we're going to be using. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we're going to be using. So let's just go back. Now why I said so is, once you use this, what happened is that it logs you out of your WordPress totally. So it will request you to put in your WordPress username and password, which we shouldn't have done. All right, that's what it is, but I don't want it to happen like that. So we have to go back to our hosting account, then click on dashboard under the website list, click on dashboard under our website, and this will take us back to our dashboard. So just click on WP admin here. I think that's way better. Don't use the dashboard, just click on WP admin. So I'm going to right click and open it up for the front end here, like we always have. Then on the back end, we've added this. So remember, I just wanted to show you that we are going to take this out because we don't need this. Then I'll show you how about this. Okay, so that's also pretty easy to do. So what have we been able to do? We've been able to add our login and our fees, right? So now if you notice this login here in one capital letter, the remaining are small, the same here. But when you look at our menu, our login is totally capital letters. You could do the same on how I did for the fees. Okay, just make sure to implement it that the same way. All right, so after that, we've made sure to add the page for login. If you click on login, it takes us to the login page. Now we cannot see it because we already logged in. All right, so in this testing process, I'm going to show you how that works. But if you click on fees, you will definitely see that. Yeah, so this is it on the fees aspect. All right, so what next are we to do? All right, so me show you how you can add a link on the admission process. I'll also show you how you can change the name. So we'll start with our home page. Now remember Elementor, which is a page builder. Now let's show you how you can use it to edit. So on the home page, you're going to see edit with Elementor. Click on it. But I'm going to I wanted to still maintain our front end. So what I'll do is I'll come back here, right click, open a new tab so that I can still have the front end. I want to be able to see every changes I'm making so that I'll be able to see how it appears when the user looks at it. Okay, while we wait for Elementor to load, is there anything you need me to add? So we're going to also add this login button, but let's take it one step at a time. So first of all, we're going to change this Eduma is more than just a place to get an education to Zipline Academy, or Zipline is more than a place to get an education. Okay, it's Elementor, right? So very simple. Everything you're going to be doing here are pretty simple. Let's say I want to change this, so I just want to click on it here. Then the text will appear. So I'll just drive it like this and type Zipline. So Zipline, you could change the text. You could change, if you click on the button, you will get the URL here. So once a person click on explore, I want them to go to, that's how I want to be here also. So I want them to go to admission page where they get information on admission and they can register their student, right? Or that's where the inquiry page comes in. Okay, so you can have the admission inquiry page. I'm just going to copy this link, then take it here, then paste it. So once they click on it, it takes them to the place where they can register their student for admission. All right, so we've added that link there. So now any other thing you want to change, just come here, select it. You'll be able to change the picture, select, you'll be able to add shapes and all of that. Now if you decide that you want to add something of your own, what you want to do is, you want to add between these two, you click on the icon here, this plus. Now make sure you come here. Now you can add anything, man, logo, whatever. Yeah, so I'm just going to close this. I'm going to add, you can add a container, or let's say I want to add double things. So I'm just going to click on this, choose two separate columns. Now this first one, I'm going to add an image. So plus, choose the image, put it here. Then I can select a random image from my library. Then plus again. And here I'll add heading. A body text. All right, so just click on the plus there, then select this text editor and drag and just put it there. Oh, we made this mistake, so we'll just cancel this. So what we want to do is see the icon there. Yes, that pencil, and then right click, then click on delete. Now we're going to try to add the text editor again. Just make sure to put it down there. Now you could decide to write whatever you want to put there, any information. We could also decide to put any information like this is school lab, and write the whole body text and all of that. So we've cancelled that just in case you want to do it, right? Then below you see your blog, like the latest news, and all. You don't have to do anything here. Just don't do anything. Once you start posting blog, you can post that the blog will automatically appear in those areas. So yeah, you can leave that. So just go through it. Everything is very simple to edit. The day, the calendar, everything. Trust me on this. So just click on publish and hold on. So once we are published, we're set. Now you could see Zipflight is more than just a place. Then we also have a button that will take us to this. So we'll just try to refresh this. Okay, so I forgot. We'll just click on Elementals. Let's go to okay. Exit to WordPress. Now on the admission, remember we are trying to edit the admission also. Okay, so let's just edit this page. We're done with this. We'll just go to the front end on this. Click on visit website, or can just still click there. Anyone that's okay for you, right? So if you now we have it, if you click on explore now, it will take us to admission page. All right, so as we wait for this thing to load up, we'll just go to our dashboard, and now we're going to go to our school management, then settings. So what we want to do is to get the short code, okay, that we're going to be using. So just click on short code here. All right, you're going to see this one is for the school registration process, school management fee. So what we're looking for is the school management inquiry. So I'm going to add two things. I know on my own I just added the admission what I did the admission registration process, okay, but I want people to have ability to ask questions when they visit, go to the admission, be able to make inquiries, and we get back to them, and also the administration registration process. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll copy the school management inquiry. Make sure to copy this, then go to this place where you have it. I want you to open, just click here, open this up, and what we would do is to search for short code. Okay, short code, drag here, put it here. Now on the short code, just paste this here. Now you could just click here to save. Now it's going to show up. Just give it a couple of minutes, it's going to show up. But meanwhile, we can come here and just center align it. Now you probably will not see it because it is not showing up here, so we'll just wait a bit. All right, so you can see it literally has appeared. Okay, so this is it. Schools, class, they can make inquiry, and name, phone number, email, then they add their message and agree to this. So yeah, now you could add a few other things. All right, so you could just add a title and give them information. So what we could do is, let's close this particular one. So I want you to scroll down on that heading. You could just drag this here and write make okay, admission ongoing. Come to style, right? You center align it here. You could as well just add give more information. So that's like the heading. We drag the text body, this text editor, put it here, and here we could write things like we are currently offering admission from S1 to SS3. Come to style, also you could center this, then make the texture text color make it dark. All right, then admission ongoing. You can make the text color black as well. Just drag this here. And so basically that's just what you could do. Right, you could play around, enjoy the whole process. Now when we go down, you could edit all of these text, right? Just change them, give them your own feel, your own touch, right? Then on the last part here, click on the plus. We're going to add another short code. Click on this plus to have access to all of these elements here. So I'm going to write short code here, and here we're going to put on the admission registration process where they can register their student and all. So we'll go back to the settings here, and school registration, we click on copy short code. School manage display registration form, school management registration, display registration form on a page. So copy, I think it's this, copy this. This is school register, display school fees. So this is for school fees. All right, so here we're just going to paste this here. Then the whole registration process will come out. You could come to advanced, you can align it center if you wish to do that. Then click on publish. And once we come back here and we go to admission, click on admission here. If you scroll down, you could see admission currently ongoing. Scroll down again to the end, you could see the whole process here. So it's pretty simple to do. Now you notice between all of this is too close, so I'm going to come back here, just click on this here, then come to advanced. Now on margin, you could, on the top, you just click on it. So but we don't want to give space on the top, so what we want to do is come to the bottom, right click, and it's going to create a separate until you feel the space you're giving is enough. Then you can click on publish. All right, so you can also give each of them equal margins, right? So you're going to give it's the same figures for the top, left, bottom, and everything, depending on what you want to do. Just play around with the whole system and enjoy it. It's literally simple to do. So if we come back here, give this center aligned. All right, okay. So at the end of the day, just play around with the whole things and enjoy. Make sure to publish after every change you've made. All right, so we're coming to the end. I've showed you the whole process. I'm going to still show you how we're going to test the system and see how the system works. All right, so first of all, we need to change the menu here, and we also need to add a log. So like this, we're going to add a login here and that. So for this, what you want to do is you want to come and click on customize. I'll also show you how you can change this university logo to your logo. All right, so remember, take all of this process one step at a time and we'll be able to achieve it. Okay, so now there are a few things you want to take note of when it comes to customizing helps you customize the theme to give your personal feel and all. Now you have your footer here. All right, under the footer you have your settings, right? You could change the settings as a background image and all, but that's not important for me. Under the copyright, you could click on show copyright. Now the copyright, you have premium. This, what we want to do is we want to write so we have it here. Okay, so call it Ziflight Academy. All right, I'll just put Ziflight Academy, leave it there, then click on publish. Right, you can move here again. Then we have mobile footer. You can edit this, change a few things, just customize it to give that particular feel you want it to give. Okay, now let's go to the heading first of all. So come to header. Now we're going to look at the layout. You could see each different layout for each of the header. Then scroll down, you see two bars. Now the change we made has showed up here, right? So just follow through the process. Main menu, sticky menu. All of these are just settings, but we don't want to use sticky menu, mobile menu. We don't want to use all of those settings. Yeah. So we have like a general, your site identity has to do with what we did from the very beginning on settings with blog, events, footer, and all of that. It's pretty simple, not too much complicated. All right, so still on the general, what we want to do is, so like I said, you have all of these things here. So let's go to the front end of the site at this point, and we are going to finalize with a lot of things, right? So first of all, I have made certain changes, and I'm going to show you how we did that pretty quick. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to change the university here, right? The university logo to yours. I'm also going to show you how you can edit the footer, right? And lastly, I'm also going to show you how you can edit this and add your button. So the first thing we want to do is, for the logo, you go to general, and on the logos here, you could just click on remove and select an image. Do all that for all the logos here. All right, make sure you're using a logo like a PNG logo without background and something small, or better still, just remove all the logo and add no logo. Okay, so once you're done with that, click on publish, and you have succeeded doing that. Now, the reason why I've added some of these things, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't show you how to do that. That's what I'm showing you, is that it's kind of funny, but I literally paused the whole video and felt like I was still recording, and I was talking all through. Then I just discovered I was not recording, so I had to I'm repeating the process, right? So now, how do we change all of this? So the first thing you want to do is simple. I want you to scroll down, and on there you're going to see this theme, okay, Elementor here. Click on all templates here. So I'm going to show you how you can change both the top bar and the footer. All right, I'm going to also show you how I added the logo. Now, once you're here, scroll down, you're going to see top bar. Just click on, or don't click on it. So you say edit with Elementor, right click and click on open in a new tab. Then scroll up, you're going to see footer. Edit with Elementor, right click and open a new tab. So this will open Elementor for each of them in new tabs, and we are going to edit both. I'm going to show you how I change all of this, right? This to look like what we have here on our own website. All right, so basically let's do that. So we just wait for each of them to load up. Is there any other thing? Yeah, so I'm going to show you that, show you this, then I'll show you how we added the button lastly. Yeah, what we did was to come here, right? Now, once you click on this place, it will open up in this bar for you. So what you have to do is just click on, so there'll be multiple, right? About 3. So I'm just going to use this login as an example. So you're going to cancel all of them and maybe leave 1 or 2, but I left 3 because I needed 3 buttons. So click on add item, all right? Or you could use each of the buttons, just press it and it's going to show. Now on this, I'm going to click this and I'm going to change the name here to login. Now we're going to say a place for link. We'll go to the front end of our site. We're just going to click on, we're going to click on login here. Now once we click on it, just copy the link of the login, open here, paste that login link here, and that's it. Just make sure to do that for all of that, then click on publish. Now for the button, I'm going to delete the button and show you the same process. So first, wow, really? So I added an icon. You could do well too. So basically each of these, there's no icon, right? So I added this mistakenly, this is an icon, but I can leave it if I want. Okay, I can cancel it. You could choose to pick icon like account. So you can pick this or any of the icon, address icon, and just put it there. So that's what you want, or you can just cancel this. Anyways, for the admission, do well to also come here, click on admission, copy the link and put it on the admission link site, right? And that's simple. Now for the button, so I'm just going to delete this button. So then I'm going to show you how I added it. Now before, we usually have a login here. I just right clicked on it and deleted it. Now we'll come to this place and type button. All right, drag and you can put it below here. Then what we want to do is we'll come here, click on login here, then copy the link to login, go back here, and on the link here paste it. Then here we're going to type login. Right, on our style we're going to go to style here. On the style we're going to put it at the end. Then text color, we're going to make the text in the button white. We're going to make the background color of the button here. Click here, we're going to make it blue. All right, now you could also add text shadow if you want. I'll make it, give it the black shadow. It's transparent, so let's give it a black shadow so to be like the button pops up. All right, make sure it's here. Okay, then you could as well, give the button a shape or whatever, or you could change the location of the shadow. Right, so once you're done, you click on publish. You've been able to add the button, and also you've been able to add all of this. You could change this part where it's getting information to whatever you want. Just make sure to publish once you are done. Lastly, for the footer, once you click on that, you see that the footer, what you just have to do is select any part and input your logo here, change your phone number. So just open it up, type what you want to type, put the link if there's a link for each. Then on your socials here, so you have your socials here. So Facebook, if you have a Facebook account, you put your Facebook link here, profile link, the same, and add as more socials as you want. You could also change all of these, add a link to them, and that's pretty simple on how we did that. Lastly, we're going to be adding our live chats and our WhatsApp. So once I'm done with this, I just cancel this. Make sure to publish before you cancel. Now we'll go back to the back end of our site. We'll go to plugins, click on add new. So first of all, I'm going to add the WhatsApp plugin, the WhatsApp live chat, where people can just chat to you directly from WhatsApp. Please, if you're watching this video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, to share, and leave a comment. If you need any of those tools, reach out to me. All right. So what you want to do is just type WhatsApp. So on this, you say click to chat, click on install. So after this, what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the process of how we're going to test the whole system. All right, we're going to test majorly the student and parents account, and as well we're going to test the accountant's account. Then you could take your time to test every other one. I'll try as much as possible to also leave a demo for you guys for just 2 months. That's this month and next month. At the end of next month, I'm going to take down the demo in case you're interested to test the system, see how it works. I'll leave that for you. So click on active here, activate. So just click on the settings here. So what you want to do is just put in your phone number, choose your country, put in your phone number here. I put hello, please subscribe. You can change to whatever you want. Then please subscribe, change it to whatever you want. I just want you to subscribe. Right, if you scroll down, you will see your position. I want it to be in, you can make it bottom left or top left, bottom right. So I want it to be in bottom left. So I'm going to click on save changes. All right, once save, come to the front end, we just click on the home page here, and you can see that the WhatsApp icon has appeared here. Once you click on it, it will take us to WhatsApp, so that you can chat with me directly and send me any message, and that's it. Then the second aspect is we want to add our live chats. So you can see it here, we're making use of a live chat known as talk to. All right, so it's TAWK for the talk to. So what we want to do is I'm going to go to the same plugins here, click on add new. Now if your WhatsApp this thing is on the right, I just advise to put it on the left. Okay, Remember, you can't put the two, you have to choose one, right? I'm showing you the video on how to do the two so that you can know how to do them both. Right now, click on plugin, just search for talk to CAWK, then you hold on. Did I get this right? CAWK. Yeah, that's what I put here. Oh, that was a mistake. CAWK. So click on install now. Now for Talk2, I already have a video where I showed you how to create an account on Talk2. So what I just want you to do is just create an account on Talk2, nothing else. If the video shows you how to link it up using script, don't do that. Just create an account. Once you create an account on your Talk2, come here, install Talk2 on the website, your WordPress website, then follow the rest on this video. All right. So click on activate. So what you want to do is just scroll down and look for the Talk2, click on settings here on it. Now it's simple. You're just going to link your Talk2 account here. I think I've done mine. Okay, so I think my account has actually been registered. So what do we do? So I click on logout here. All right, so once you install and you come to your Talk2 settings, just click on login here. All right, so just make sure you put your login details. I think I'm already logged in. So I'm going to choose Z as my property, and just going to copy this, use this, then use widget. Then come to visibility option, make sure this is checked. This is checked. Right, on privacy, make sure this is checked as well. Just click on save changes and you are done. So come back to the front end of your site and refresh. One thing we talk to is that your site has to load completely before the Talk2 app is going to the live chat is going to appear. So hey, yeah, so you can just check it out. Hello. Then AI will automatically reply you, but yours may not have the AI feature. If you want that, you just inform me, I can show you how to do that as well. Welcome to Zipline. How can I assist you? All right, so basically this is everything, and I've showed you all of the step by step. Do well to subscribe. If you want all of this, do well to send me a message. Check the description, I have all of the link. Do well, if you're going to use Hostinger, use my link, get your 20% off and enjoy. All right, so lastly, just go and test the system. I paste the link here, enter. So what we want to do is I'm just going to test the students. All right, so copy this link, come here, we click on login. So put our student username. I think I've put the password. Just click on login here. Okay, I think let's make sure we're getting the information where. Then we'll also get the password. Click on login. Think I may maybe missing. Okay, so let me just check this out. Yeah, I was already in. Okay, so yours will work perfectly well, right? So you could see all of this information here. You could as well see your fee structures and everything for your student account. The same goes with your what do you call it? The same goes to with the parent account, right? So because of time, I want to make all of this very fast as possible. So we just click on fee invoice here, and you can see it's on page. You can click on pay now, but instead of me to click on pay now, what I want to do is I'm just going to I'm going to use the link and work with it on this place where we have fees. Okay, so just come here, copy your student admission number or you can use your name. So we click on fees here. So here we're going to select the school. We're going to select the section you want to pay for. The class is SS1. You could use the name, but I just want to use the student number. I'm going to paste that and click on search. Now it's going to bring out the student information. You click on view invoice. So you could see all of the information. It's on paid. Click on pay now. Then here you can pay with Paystack, right? If you click on proceed to pay, say that you're paying this amount, so you click on it. And you can put your card information or pay with transfer or bank or USSD code, depending on what you want. You can see that all of the system works perfectly fine and works perfectly well. All right. So just click on log out here. Now so that is it for parents and all of that. Now for your staffs, right? Your accountant, your teachers, and every other person, your admin and all, if they want to log in, it's pretty simple. They would not be using this method. All right, so they'll come to the link, or you give them this particular link /WP_admin and click on enter. It will bring out a separate login for them. Now we could customize all of this and your dashboard. We have a tool for that if you want it. Anyways, moving on. So let's take that of our accountant. So we're just going to copy the information here, and we're going to paste the username or the email address. Then we'll also do that with the password. Copy the password. Going to paste that here. Then we click on login. Welcome to your accountant dashboard. You come by school. Here you'll be able to see invoices, unpaid invoice, the amount that is unpaid. You'll also be able to see their account, right? All the account information, and also free and invoice. They'll be able to add all of those stuff and all of that. So lastly, they'll also be able to request for leave and all. So this shows you that the whole system works perfectly well. It works beautiful, and there's a lot more you could do. You could add more AI systems and the likes of them. So this, if you want it, just do well to learn. It's a step-by-step video. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share, love. Do well to click on the bell icon and follow me. My name is Matthew Brown, and this is Zipline Studios. So enjoy, and let's get started.